Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Vallabha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Jaya Jamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Jamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय, जय श्री श्री निताय गौर भगवान की जय, समवेत गौर भक्तविंद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। हरे कृष्ण। सत्संगान सत्संगान मुक्त सत्संग सत्संगान मुक्त दुत्संगो हातुम नोत्सते बुधा कीर्तया मानयं यशो यस्य सकृत अकर्ण्य रोचनम। तस्मिन् नास्ता धिया प्रार्था सहेरन विरहम कथम। दर्शनम स्पर्श संपलाप संलाप दर्शनम स्पर्शम संलाप शयन भोजनय शयनाशन भोजनय। सत्संगान मुक्त दुत्संगो हातुम नोत हते बुधः कीर्तमान यशो यस्य सकृदाकर्णरोचनम्। तस्मिन्नास्ता धिया पार्थ सहेरन विरहन कथम। दर्शन स्पर्श संलाप शयनाशन भोजनय। सत्संगान मुक्त जोत्संगो हातुम नोतहते बुधः कीर्त्यमानय यशो यस्य सकृद अकर्ण रोचनम। तस्मिन्नास्ता धिया पार्थ सहेरान विरहान कथम। दर्शन स्पर्श संलाप शयनाशन भोजनय। सत्संगान् मुक्तदुत्संगो हातु नोत्सहते बुधः कीर्त्यमानं यशो यस्य सकृत् आकर्षरोचणम् तस्मिन् यस्य धिया पार्थ सहेरन्विरहं कथम् दर्शनं स्पर्श संलाप शयनाशन भोजने सत्संगान् मुक्तदुत्संगो हातुं नोत्सहते बुधः कीर्त्यमानं यशो यस्य सकृत् आकर्षणोर्चनम् तस्मिन् यस्य न्या पार्थ शयनाशन भोजने। माताजी सत्संगान् मुक्तदुत्संगो हातुं नोत्सहते बुधः कीर्त्यमानं यशो यस्य सकृत् आकर्षणोषणम् विरहन् कथान् दर्शनं स्पर्श संलाप शयनाशन भोजने सत्संगान् मुक्तदुत्संगो हातुं नोत्सहते बुधः कीर्त्यमानं यशो यस्य सकृत् आकर्षणोषणम् तस्मिन्नस्य धिया पार्थ सहेरन्विरहं कथम् दर्शनं स्पर्श संलाप शयनाशन भोजने। Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The intelligent who have understood the Supreme Lord in association with pure devotees and have become freed from bad materialistic association can never avoid hearing the glories of the Lord, even though they have heard them only once. How then could the Pandavas tolerate his separation? For they had been intimately associated with his person, seeing him face to face, touching him, conversing with him, and sleeping, sitting, and dining with him. अमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So this is very deep and very touching verse. We are reading from first canto, 10th chapter, text number 13. The chapter entitles Departure of Lord Krishna for Dwarka. So this title we can give as Filling the Separation, the Transcendental Separation. It's very, this whole scene presently, the Lord is leaving now towards Dwarka from Hastinapur. As you know, all the past time the Lord came here, the little history behind this, Lord came, he became a charioteer of Arjuna, fought the war of Kurukshetra, then whole Kauravas dynasty got destroyed because of their participating into the adharma. And then King Yudhishthir was coronated as the king of the whole world. Then in between, again after that, Ashwatthama did not stop. He killed 5 children of Draupadi. Then again he tried to kill the Parikshit, who is in the womb of Uttara, the wife of Abhimanyu. So then again there is a pastime of Bhishma Pitamaha, where departure that we have just completed here, the various glorious departure of Bhishma Pitamaha, where he instructed Yudhishthir Maharaj and pacified Yudhishthir Maharaj. This scene is always, you can see that Lord is always as a companion of these Pandavas, the glories of Pandava. And now here we can see that Lord is departing. And in between, Yudhishthir Maharaj always saying, please don't go. Wait for some days. We can't live without you. Kunti Maharani's pastime also, when initially he started, Kunti Maharani also prayed. That prayers also we have heard, a beautiful prayers, which is nobody has spoken that much of a level of intense prayer like Kunti Maharani in the whole Bhagavatam series. So now we can see here as this scene, Yudhishthir Maharaj always praying and he is trying to stop Krishna. Again, Krishna also accepted, TK, I will wait for some days. And with the loving exchanges and for trying to fulfill the sentiments of his devotees, he again stopped. He again wait for some months. He stayed there. But on the part of Dwarka, there are other devotees who are in separation of Krishna and waiting eagerly to meet Krishna. So Krishna is there. Krishna wants to fulfill all the devotees' desire in different moods. So now the time has come, and you all know the last 2 verses also. There are such a intense feeling, and the separation they could not. They get fainted. Draupadi and the Subhadra, as the last verse we have heard. So now we'll see here the similar thing happens everywhere when the devotees are, or the Lord is about to leave, devotees used to stop him, please wait for some more days. Where? In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes also we can see. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas and wanted to go towards the Vrindavan, the devotees again requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please wait for some days here, please be here. Similarly, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to start towards the South India, there also the devotees try to request and Lord again fulfill their sentiments. We can see again here in the pastime of Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada was there on this planet, there was always debate, or you can say tug of war amongst the devotees, that Srila Prabhupada should be there in our temple for longer duration. That's why they used to expand their preaching like anything, so that Srila Prabhupada used to come and give association, do the book distribution on the very high scale so that Srila Prabhupada will be pleased. So, what is the mood here? Unless and until we attract the Lord, develop affection towards the Lord, this loving separation will not come in the heart of any living being. So, main prerequisite to have a separation, when person will feel separation, when he or she has a love towards that person, then there is a feeling of separation. There is a proverb in the distance makes the heart grow fonder. Right? When we are together, we are serving together. When we are separated, the distance, if we are not together for in person, then that separation develops more and more intensity in our heart and more closeness we can feel that. And another part, out of sight, out of mind. हरि बोल करने के लिए जो बहुत बहुत से भक्त रहते हैं, तो वो आते हैं, सेवा करते जाते हैं. देर आर मेनी इन ऑफिस ऑल्सो, वी हैव exchanges with the friends and all. So आते हैं जाते हैं. So out of sight, out of mind. So this we have to always see and understand that first and foremost aspect of devotional service is intensity. That intimacy of the Pandavas, and highest intensity and the affection and the attraction where we find in the gopis. The mood of separation, where Akrura came and when to take Krishna and Balram towards Mathura by the invite of Kamsa. That time when Krishna and Balram started, they were totally out of the body, because they could not bear the separation, that they could not think at all that Krishna is leaving from Vrindavan. Some or other, Krishna gave them the promises that I will come within, just shortly I will come. And he left from there. So, and you can see the topmost separation from the Lord, from the gopis, and highest we can see in Radharani. And the same mood of separation, Lord wants to test what Radharani wants to feel in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime also we can see the Adi Leela, the Madhya Leela, and Anta Leela initially. These are in these areas or in these pastimes, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is public, doing Sankirtan, being associating with the devotees and giving discourses. But as you go in the Anta Leela, he is wanted to be in the seclusion with the intimate ek do devotees, Ramananda Rai, Sarup Damodar. That he was, you can see here, he was there in this body, in this mortal world, but he was not here. Are you with me what I'm saying? He was in the mortal world, but he was not in the body. He was into the Golok Vrindavan mood. So that is, we can see, we always see, if you don't want to get suffer, be like a lotus flower. Be in the mud and out of the mud and blossom. So this is the art. for a liberated devotee to learn that how can we can develop at least a affection and attraction towards the Lord. So here we can see this verse we can distribute for our what I can say sadhana bhakti to practice. This verse we can distribute and divide into three aspects. That first and foremost, we can see that the greatness of Pandav, because the Lord has chosen this Pandav as their intimate associate, intimate relatives. And even though in the whole, you can see they ruled very few years out of whole life. Most of their life they were in forest. But they never criticize, never blame. कभी blame नहीं किया, जो है सो है. So Lord chose Pandav and they were sitting having exchanges and he became chariot for that. And Arjuna used to kick him. It's beyond our thought. Left chalo, left. He used to touch Krishna's feet with his left foot to turn towards the left. So this is very beyond our imagination. But Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. Aham Bhakta Pradhina. He sells himself towards the devotee. So हमें ये चाहिए भगवान, यानी we can say that कि भगवान is great, Lord is great, but the devotee becomes greater than the Lord. That's why he becomes controller of the devotees actually. Devotee can control the Lord. So this here we can see that Krishna is such an intimate, and the Pandava has spent such an intimate relationship with Krishna. This is first aspect. Second is the glories of hearing Krishna's name, Krishna's Leela. That even it has been said in this verse that if you, the one who has heard this Krishna's holy name and can never avoid hearing the glories of the holy name, even though he has heard only once. And the third one, we can see that, the third aspect we can see from this verse is the intelligent. Prabhupada starts with the word the intelligent, who have understood the Supreme Lord in association with the pure devotees. Now we will start our Srimad Bhagavatam class with the intelligent word. What is meant by intelligent? Intelligent we see ki the one who has bring the good grades, the one who has very skills, means so much of skills. He is top at the corporate level. You can say that he is masters in managing the people. That we can say is intelligent. But what is mean by real intelligent according to Krishna? The one leads his life according to Krishna's plan. That he is called as an intelligent person. And what is Krishna's plan? What Krishna wants from us? That is very simply and clearly said in the Bhagavad Gita. Yat karoshi, yad asnasi, yad juosi dadasi yad, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat krushvad mad arpanam. So we have to, from our side, we have to always try to focus and mold our life in such a way. Whoever we are, brahmacharis or grahastha, we should mold our life in such a way that my center of my life is Krishna consciousness, God centered life. तो ही स्ट्रेस जाएगा, नहीं तो स्ट्रेस नहीं जाएगा. We can give the example that the baby is crossing that street by holding the hand. The father holds the hand because the child has a faith to cross the road. He is stress free. But if the child wants to walk alone and cross the road, he will be full of stress. So we have to make Krishna as our partner of our life. As Srila Prabhupada used to say in his lay, I was not alone any time. I was always with my spiritual master while I was preaching in, or we can say wherever, in the happy times and a good time or a bad time. So that mood we should cultivate, that how I can always be with my spiritual master, with my authority, with the Lord. That is the key we can carry here. Srila Prabhupada, in the purport, if you see, he takes left and right. He doesn't glorify the pastime and only continuously bring the Vrindavan mood to make us astray and get distracted. He always bring the first sentence of this verse, and the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, the living being's constitutional position is one of serving a superior. Jivera Swarupa Krishnara Nityadas. Unless and until we develop the mood of the servitorship, of the following the authority, we will not be peaceful and we will not be confident. Then Srila Prabhupada is saying here, very important word for everyone. This is what Srila Prabhupada is saying here. He is obliged to serve by force the dictation of illusory energy, illusory material energy, in different phases of sense gratification. And in serving the senses, he is never tired. Even though he may be tired, the illusory energy perpetually force him to do so without being satisfied. This material world is, some and substance, Srila Prabhupada has said here, that if somebody, if you want to go to some preaching, you have to, if somebody asks, what is this world? What world is all about? You have to say, you want to know what world is? The world is pa pha ba bha ma. This world is called, mortal world is called as Pavarga. Pavarga means there are, in the, you can say in the Devanagari Lipi, there is Ka Varga, Cha Varga, Ka Kha Ga Gha Ma, then Cha Varga, Cha Cha Ja Ja, then Ta Tha Da Da Na, Ta Varga. Similarly, Pa Varga. So Pa Varga comes, Pa means Parishram. The living beings, when he comes in this mortal world, he has to work hard. Chanakya Pandit says, even though the lion is there, the deer will not come and go in his mouth. He has to do, and he has to work hard to get the deer, even though he is a king of jungle. So, pa, pha, ba, ba, ma. Pa means parishram. Then, while doing the parishram, fena comes, foam out of his mouth. It's hard work. Yesterday we went to the medical shop, and when we came out of the medical shop, the girl was sitting there. She was very healthy, and she was just crying, sitting there. I am, क्या बोल, चक्कर आने लगा हम तो, what we say? Dizzy. I am feeling dizzy. Please do. She was asking, please give me something in night. So everybody is ambitious. The girls also nowadays not want to put the shoulder with the men, and it's all stressful life. She looks healthy, but very pathetic situation. Then we actually took care of her. Then we called her friends, whatever the friends were. She was staying in hostel and all. Ambitious, want to do something. Everybody has their different whole world to create and blossom in this material world. But everybody has to work hard till the foam comes from their mouth. While doing parishram, while doing hardships, they have to do sinful activities and the pious activities. Both activities they have to do by force. I am saying by force. इसके लिए भगवत गीता के अंदर भी कृष्ण ने, अर्जुन ने पूछा कि ये मेरे मन के विरुद्ध है तो भी कैसे करूं इसको, मन बहुत चंचल है. Though the mind and the intelligence will definitely force us, even though It has been heard 100 times. पुनः पुनः चर्विता चर्वनानाम बाय प्रहलाद महाराज सेड कि यही खा रहे हो, वही आप गलती वही करते हो, वही करते हो, वही करते गलतियां करते हो, बाद में टायर्ड हो जाते हो, बाद में हेल्थ बढ़ने के बाद फिर से वही गलती करते हो. पुनः पुनः चर्विता चर्वनानाम, बिकॉज द मटेरियल माया नेचर जो है, इट विल नॉट लीव अस. इट इज, दिस वर्ल्ड इज फॉर द रिफाइनिंग. रिफाइनिंग करोगे तो आगे बढ़ोगे, ऊपर जाओगे. इन केस इफ यू डोंट फोकस ऑन द रिफाइनिंग ऑफ योर कॉन्शियसनेस, you will glide down to the 84 lakh species of lives. You will force yourself. पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि मननम पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम इह संसारे बहुदुस्तारे कृपया तव पाहि मुरारे. छोड़ने वाले नहीं है, भगवान को छोड़ के आ गए हम. सो माया तो when you are doing this parishram and you are so hard work, you will get bound. बाउंड इन भौतिक जगत के अंदर बाउंड हो जाओगे आप. स्पायस एक्टिविटी एंड द सिंफुल एक्टिविटीज आपको बाइंड करेगा ये भौतिक जगत के अंदर. और ये जब आप काम करते हो, आप पोजीशन, वाइफ आ गया, हस्बैंड आ गया, पैसा आ गया, वेल्थ आ गया, देन कार आ गया, बच्चे आ गए, अटैचमेंट बढ़ जाता है. एंड देन टू प्रोटेक्ट देम वी हैव टू सिक्योर. सिक्योरिटी करने के लिए क्या होता है? बिकॉज वी आर फियरफुल. भीति भ भीति भय है, और भय करते करते मृत्यु. दिस इज द लाइफ स्टोरी इन सम एंड सब्सटेंस ऑफ द मॉर्टल वर्ल्ड. दिस इज वेरी इजी फॉर प्रीचिंग. किसी ने बोला क्या है जगत, क्या है? प फ ब म. होल डायनेस्टीज वेर देयर, मुगल्स वेर देयर, ब्रिटिश वेर देयर, एवरीवेयर. व्हाट दे हैव डन? प फ ब ब म. So we have to understand, and we have to, when we have to understand our fortune, unless and until we know that what my insignificantness and what Krishna's greatness, and because of Srila Prabhupada I have become fortunate. Why I can't intensify my devotional life? This is the sadhak has to always churn on those aspects. That's why Srila Prabhupada is giving us very vital and very important aspects in this purport. There is no end to such sense gratificatory business, and the conditioned soul becomes entangled in such servitude without the hope of release. डिस्ट्रेस आते हैं, किसके लिए आते हैं? दे डोंट फाइंड अ सॉल्यूशन टू गेट आउट ऑफ दैट पुनः पुनः चर्विता चर्वनानाम. So here Srila Prabhupada gives the right punching sentence in the next sentence. The release is only effected by the association of pure devotee. अनलेस एंड अनटिल. भक्ति कौन देता है? भक्ति सिर्फ भक्त ही दे सकता है, क्योंकि भक्त ने, शुद्ध भक्त ने उनके हृदय में भगवान को पकड़ के रखा हुआ है, तो वही भक्ति दे सकते हैं. इवन डायरेक्टली वी कैन से दैट कृष्ण ब्रिंग्स अस टू द स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर, एंड स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर देन टेक अस टू द कृष्ण. So this is the connection between transparent connection. business चलता है गुरु और कृष्ण के अंदर. That transcendental loving exchanges जो चलता है, that we can get the benefit. That's why Bhurida Jana, they are the most magnificent devotees, magnificent living beings of or they can say magnificent associates of the Lord, who gives this Krishna consciousness to all the conditioned suffering living beings. Murugari, Ratnakar, this Valyakuli, what they had? Frustrated life. Ajamil, क्या किया? Ultimately frustrated हो गए. But again, पुनः पुनः चर्विता चर्वन, छूट नहीं पाया. क्योंकि माइंड है ना, माइंड अपने को उसी लाइन पे भगाते रहता है हर बार. Unless and until you develop and create a habit with the intelligent and lead according to the Shastra, गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाए भक्ति लता बीज. गुरु और कृष्ण की प्रसाद चाहिए तो ही शक्ति मिलती है. That's why I always remember Radheshyam Prabhu's sentence that devotee means devotee with substance. अंदर का उसका जिम्नास्टिक का ताकत चाहिए तो ही डिवोटी है वो. अदरवाइज थोड़ा सा अप एंड डाउन लाइफ के अंदर आ गया, खत्म. कुंती महारानी के जो स्ट्रगल है, if we hear and their pastimes, Kunti Maharani, how they struggle and all, we are nothing. So much up and down. But she's again what she's praying for? Give me more. Because with that suffering, I can always keep you in my heart. That is the affection and that is the attraction what we see and what we can hanker for. And Srila Prabhupada is saying here, thus he can gradually promote it to the transcendental consciousness. Thus he can know that his eternal position is to render service unto the Lord and not to the perverted senses in the capacity of lust, anger, desire, to lord it over, etc. So devotees, sum and substances, develop attraction, develop affection towards this Krishna's holy name. And how we can develop that? In the association of pure devotees. You can develop a test for that. Now I'll say here, Prabhupada, if you little move ahead, by associating with pure devotees and by hearing them submissively, attachment for material enjoyment becomes slackened. देखो कृष्ण जो बोलते, कृष्ण का नाम जो है ना, ये भव औषधि बोलते हैं, भव औषधि. विच इज द श्लोका? कृष्ण रसान के पीछे है वो ना 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 कृष्ण एक में पहला वाला दैट आई फॉरगॉट. द कृष्ण रसान के पीछे है एक्चुअली वो इमीडिएटली कृष्ण रसायन पीब इदम शरीरम या परिणाम पेशलम अतत्यवश्यम सतसंधि जर्जरम किमौषधम पुष्यसी मूढ़ दुर्मते निरामयम कृष्ण रसायन पीब. क्या पूछ रहे हो, क्या क्या औषध दूं मैं तुमको ये? और इतना सी द हाउ द मटेरियल वर्ल्ड और मटेरियल एनर्जी फोर्स अस. हम खाते हैं जो सड़ने वाला है और हम चाहते हैं हम इमॉर्टल बने. जो भाजी दूध बीत खाए ये करते हैं, सब्जी वगैरह जो खाते हैं, वो क्या सड़ने वाला है ना. तो हमारा बॉडी भी सड़ने वाला ही है. And we want to be here eternally, and we are creating mansions, big mansions, big what I can say, goals we keep in our life. Now, if you see here, very nice, beautiful shloka from the Srimad Bhagavatam, where Kapila Muni is instructing her mother on the glories of devotional service. Very nice shloka, 3.25.25. Satam prasangam mamamirya samvido bhavanti रुत्कर्ण रसायन कथा तजोक्षणादश्व अपवर्ग वर्तमनि श्रद्धा रतिम भक्तिर अनुक्रमशति. Very beautiful. Satam means the devotee. Krishna is Satvatam Pati. Krishna is called Satam prasangan. Prasangat means through the association. Mama Virya, my activities. If somebody hears my activities, what will happen? By discussion, Bhavanti becomes this activity when he hears from Rut Karna to the heart and to the ear. What happens? Hearing Rasayan Katha. Chemistry बन जाता है अंदर. भगवान चेतो दर्पण मार्जनम करना चालू करते हैं उनके नाम सुनने से. सी आप सोल हो शुद्ध, आप एंट्रैप्ड हो ये बॉडी के अंदर. वी आर गिविंग फूड 3 नहीं 5 बार लेते हैं दिन में, बॉडी को मेंटेन करने के लिए। लेकिन सोल के लिए क्या करते हैं? सोल के लिए 2 घंटा सम और अदर हमने कर लिया तो वी आर जस्ट ट्राइंग टू सी दिस नेल सो दैट वी कैन हैंग दैट बीड बैक देयर। लेकिन इधर क्या बोलते हैं? नित्यम भागवत सेव्या सततम कीर्तयन्तो माम, 24 आवर्स चाहिए ये, तो ही अट्रैक्शन अफेक्शन बढ़ेगा। और ये इजी है, कैसे? भक्तों के संग में। अभी गृहस्थ है, घर के अंदर कैसे करें? घर के अंदर गृह थे गोलों को भाई, भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर बोलते हैं, उनके उनके पास तो 10 बच्चे थे। सो वी हैव टू स्ट्राइव हाउ आई कैन मेक माई होम एज अ टेम्पल एंड डील ईच एंड एवरी बीइंग एज अ डिवोटी फर्स्ट। भगवान का अंश है ये मेरी पत्नी, ये मेरा हस्बैंड, ये मेरे बच्चे, उन्होंने दिया है तो वो लेके जाएंगे, वो उनको गढ़ाएंगे। अब मैं सिर्फ फैसिलिटी दूंगा, भगवान फैसिलिटी देते हैं नेचर का। हाउ यू विल डील विद द नेचर, दैट इज अप टू यू। लॉर्ड इज अ डिटैच्ड लवर। ऐसा कोई नहीं है ये विश्व के अंदर। ही लव्स यू लाइक एनीथिंग बट इज ऑलवेज डिटैच्ड। आपको पूरा फैसिलिटी देते हैं, क्या करना है करो, बट इज ऑलवेज बिहाइंड यू एंड ऑलवेज अकंपनिंग यू। कोई है क्या ऐसा? गधे के अंदर भी है, सुअर के अंदर भी है, चिटी के अंदर भी है, अमीबा के अंदर भी है, बैक्टीरिया के भी अंदर है। सो दिस इज लॉर्ड इज देयर इन द हार्ट। ही स्टार्ट्स रसायन, डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट चेतोर्पण मार्जनम करते खुद और क्विकली तज्जोषणाथाय आशु। आशु मीन्स क्विकली। क्विकली क्या करते हैं? अपवर्ग, अपवर्ग जो वर्ग प वर्ग का मैंने दिया, ये अपवर्ग है। अपवर्ग मीन्स लिबरेशन, प वर्ग मीन्स बॉन्डेज। तो ये अपवर्ग मीन्स लिबरेशन। वर्तमनी ऑन द पाथ, ही स्टार्ट्स ऑन द पाथ ऑफ लिबरेशन। लेकिन भक्त क्या करता है? लिबरेशन करके क्या लेगा? क्या करेगा? शांति शांति करके बैठेगा? देयर इज a difference between the devotee and a Vaishnava. He doesn't become impersonal, he becomes personal with the Lord. And when he becomes personal, then Vaishnava and the liberated soul totally becomes separated. And Vaishnava, when he takes the Lord as a person, he serves the Lord as a person, he hears the Lord. तो impersonal रहेगा तो क्या किसकी ग्लोरी सुनेगा? लॉर्ड पर्सनल है, पर्सन इंटरेक्शन करते, इंटरवेंशन लाइफ के अंदर करते, एक्टिविटीज दिखाते हैं तो उनका अफेक्शन डाल सकते हैं। इसके लिए माधवेंद्रपुरी, देर आर सो मेनी पास टाइम्स वेयर लॉर्ड कम्स एंड ही एक्सचेंज विथ हिम। चैतन्य महाप्रभु हरिदास ठाकुर के पीट करके बैठे और वो पूरा चाबुक जो है, जो उन्होंने मारा, कौन अपने चांद गाजी के जो चांद गाजी, नवाब हुसैन के जो ये थे, and he took on his back and he later showed to Haridas Thakur, see, you are not feeling anything, but see how I am suffering. That is the Lord's exchanges with the devotees, intimate pastimes. So this is the key, Vartmani. Then what happens? Shraddha ratim bhakti anukramashati. Firm faith and attraction rati. ये रति आना जिंदगी के अंदर, भगवान के चरण कमल पे रति आना, ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। दैट इज द परफेक्शन ऑफ अ ह्यूमन फॉर्म ऑफ लाइफ। आप कितना भी स्किल्स आपके पास रहो, आप कितना भी प्रचार करो, आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करो, आप ब्यूटीफुल हो, आपको ड्रामा अच्छा आएगा, आपको आपने 100 टेम्पल्स कंस्ट्रक्ट किए, यू हैव सो मेनी स्किल्स एंड ऑल एवरीथिंग, but what happens if you don't develop a rati towards Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's holy name? Then shrama eva hi kevalam. Very dangerous. ये कृष्ण के पास है, ये आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कृष्णा, बट अपने चैतन्य महाप्रभु नित्यानंद प्रभु है, वो आप कुछ भी करो, वो उनके चरण कमल के पकड़ के बैठेंगे तो हमें बहुत होप है. When you go towards Radha and Krishna, it's a little bit very respectful. Really, I can say that we don't have a tinge, कुछ भी qualification नहीं है. But when we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu, we have all the hope that we can get Lord Radharani's and Krishna's lotus feet. Parama Karuna Pahudujana Nitai Gaurachandra. So this is their mercy. We have a strong hope, not hope actually, but we will definitely one day we will grab the hope of the lotus feet of divine couple. And here there are so many things that Srila Prabhupada, we should not forget Srila Prabhupada because he has given us an opportunity to associate by with this so many temples. I have not thought about this Kanai Thakur Prabhu and the whole team of Radhesham Prabhu will create a center here at Vishal Nagar. They are creating more and more centers. Why? These are the soldiers of Srila Prabhupada and want to give more and more association to all the suffering conditioned living beings. That is the hope. With that hope only, we can say, कबे हबे होबे से दीन अमार. मेरा कब दिन आएगा? ये भगवान के अट्रैक्शन के लिए वेरी इंटेंसिफाई मूड क्रिएट करने के लिए श्रील प्रभुपाद हैज गिवन, एंड दिस वी कैन सी एज पांडव हैज सच अ ग्रेट फॉर्चून that they were always associating and always following the instruction as per Lord Krishna has suggested them. That's why if you see there, when Lord left this mortal world, they also left their kingdom. They were not attached to the kingdom. They also left to the kingdom. That we have to learn, that we have to live and learn from their life, how we can be detached when our also time comes, how we can successfully perfect our life, human form of life, towards smooth landing towards the spiritual realm. So that's we can learn from this this pastime of feeling of separation and trying to develop the mood of attraction and affection towards the holy name, and we can pray intensely to the Guru, Vaishnava, Krishna, that please always keep me in the midst of the devotees association, in the humble mood, and always try to serve as per my full capacity, and ultimately, please give me test for the holy name to chant 24 hours a day. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय.